Good, happy Friday morning, everyone, and happy TGIF. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your news and weather update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started. First up, Manchester woman accused of stabbing 16-month-old daughter. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Grimes Propane and Oil, and no one beats us. No one has a lower price on home heating oil in your area than we do. But if another company does, we'll beat their price. If you can see this ad, we can service you. Grimes, meeting your energy needs for over 40 years. Learn more at Grimes.com.
The affidavit written by the responding officer in this case shows some truly disturbing details. They write the mother accused of stabbing her little daughter was sometimes laughing and even chuckling during questioning. They say she admitted to having mental health issues during their questioning.
It's just appalling to me.
Shock and sadness in this Candia Road neighborhood tonight after a 16-month-old girl was stabbed, allegedly at the hands of her own mother, Evangelina Audi.
Upon arrival, they spoke to a despondent woman and her husband and noticed a 16-month-old was bleeding from the back. Basically, paramedics, Manchester firefighters arrived on scene. Child had been stabbed by the mother.
The mother told officers she woke up in the middle of the night, took her husband's utility knife, and went to her daughter's crib, where she told officers she saw a shadow around her child's sleeping body. She told police, quote, "That's when I used it on my daughter." Audie's husband called police after she woke him up and said she had cut their daughter. Audie looked distraught as she appeared via video feed in court this morning. According to police records, Audie was prescribed new medications this month for a mental health disease. Neighbors just hoping for the best for everyone involved.
Poor thing, both the baby and the parent, to do something like that. So hopefully my thoughts and prayers are with both of them.
And now the mother in this case even had injuries of her own, several cuts to her wrist that she admitted to responding officers she had inflicted on herself earlier in the day. She's currently being held without bail. She's due back in court Friday morning. In Manchester, I'm Charisse LeClaire, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Snowmobiler critically injured in Belmont. A snowmobiler is in critical condition after crashing his sled in Belmont. On Wednesday at about 10:30 p.m., Belmont police and fire were dispatched to a snowmobile accident near South Road. Involved in the accident were two snowmobilers operated by Nate Perlax, 34 of Belmont, and Jack McLaughlin, 34 of Laconia. Perlax was traveling down the trail, missed a corner, ran into a metal gate, and was thrown from the snowmobile. The second snowmobiler ran over Perlax and crashed into the first snowmobile. Both Perlax and McLaughlin were wearing helmets. Perlax was transported to Lakes Region General Hospital, and immediately to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center with life-threatening injuries. He was in critical condition as of Thursday. Investigators determined that speed and reduced visibility due to the snow were major contributing factors to the accident. Attorney charged with witness tampering. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
Choice this President's Day. See why. Lease the 2017 Elantra SE with a better price of $99 a month, better selection, better savings, and better service. The Thompson Auto Group.
A part-time Seacoast lawyer has been arrested. 57-year-old Ragnar Huffman, also known as Ron Hoffman, arraigned on several felonies involving actions and advice he allegedly gave a former client, seen with him here, to undermine court orders. Authorities say Huffman encouraged his client to stay in contact with the alleged victim in a domestic violence case to calm her down and get her to drop charges, and that Huffman himself encouraged the woman to recant her story and more.
That he also told the victim that if she failed to appear for a DVO hearing, that he would not challenge child custody.
This is not the first time Huffman has found himself on the other side of the law. He was arrested in Maine in 2012 while practicing law as Ronald Huffman. Of the charges he faced in Maine were two of them that he was accused of terrorizing, in other words, calling in bomb threats to two schools.
Yes.
According to court documents, he pleaded guilty, later resigned from the Maine bar, changed his name to Ragnar Huffman, including on his New Hampshire bar license. In terms of the current case, the New Hampshire Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence is speaking out, saying domestic violence offenders who violate court orders often pose a significant danger to the victim. It is critical that law enforcement and courts take violations of restraining orders very seriously.
Okay, and there you go on that report. What to watch in Friday's market before chilling over the long weekend. Even after Thursday's market melee, stocks roll into Friday with some of their best weekly gains of the year. Trump press conference, fact check what president got wrong and right. President Donald Trump held a press conference at the White House Thursday to announce his new pick for Labor Secretary, Alexander Ascot. But once he began taking questions from reporters, the focus shifted away from Ascot to a slew of other topics: allegations of his campaign's contact with Russians, General Flynn's resignation, anti-Semitist in the U.S., and a popular go-to topic for the president, his disdain for the mainstream media. And now let's take a look at your weather. Your weather for today and tonight. Today, a mix of sun and clouds, breezy, highs in the low 30s. For tonight, fair skies and chilly, lows in the teens. And now let's take a look at your traffic. And a look at your traffic. We're seeing green roadways all on the map and a couple of yellow areas and tiny red areas. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on your Friday morning. And that does it for your news and weather update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. I hope you all have a great day and see you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.